It's day 2 of the Bangkok City Safari, and we're in Bangkok City Park, I believe it's what it's called. And we've already got our first Eevee. Are you ready to check it? Let's see what we get here. We got the same one, except for mine's yellow and hers was blue, so neat. But let's see if we get that shiny Eevee. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Let's get that shiny Eevee. That'd be so cool. Well, hers is loading in first. Oh, we have to move closer to the stamp in order to encounter it? That's lame. All right, well, it's just down there. Let's go get it. All right, we're back at the spot. We're gonna click on it. We're gonna spin. I'm gonna hit the little stamp thingy here. I think we're good. Or no, actually, the Eevee's just in the wild. All right, cool, but not a shiny one for me. What about you? No. Well, hey, 451 though. Way better than mine. We now have 2, I think these are Mudbray checks, but let's see what happens. This one is not a golden. 803 though, that's not a bad one. How about number 2? Not shiny, and a 791. But now we are at the Eevee stop. Let's do that stamp. I do love this. This is a lot more interactive than just spinning the gem. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get lucky and get that shiny. Again though, I've been to like 8 of these safaris, and I've only ever gotten one in Mexico City, except for this one. This is the shiny, right here. Never mind, 38. I'm here with Nunning and Wing here. They watch the videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We just did a trade earlier, and we just got lucky Mudbrays, but now she has offered me her shiny Eevee from Bangkok, and I really do appreciate it. And she said she just wanted anything, so I think a Stonjourner would be cool. You're absolutely sure you're okay with this one?
Yeah, 100% sure.
All right, if you're sure, let's do it. Boom, and fingers crossed it turns out lucky for you. I mean, a lucky dex entry would be super cool, right?
Yeah.
Here's hoping. You know what? I'm gonna put mine down. We're gonna check out this dex entry first, because you know what? We don't get to see that too often. So there it is,
wow.
Dex entry, and congratulations, thank you again.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, not lucky, but not a big deal. I got myself a 14, 5, 14, and what did you get? For her Dex entry, she gets herself a 294. All right.
Fine.
Well, thank you very much. I do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I try to collect every one of these, and now if I get one, I can trade it to somebody. So
Okay.
thank you both again, very much, and good luck. Hopefully you get some more amazing luck.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice this one. This was right under a gym, and the spawns in here, by the way, are just disgustingly good. But now that we have this one, let's see what happens. This one's laying down Eevee. Does that mean that this Eevee lays down with some shine on its coat right here? No. 440. I will say this park is phenomenal. Like, it's very beautiful. Like, the water over here is great. We've got a whole bunch of temples and stuff around us. This is a really solid spot, especially to get our hands on some shiny donkeys, but that ain't it. So far, my research luck with these has been terrible. Unlike this one back here, she's been getting, how many have you gotten? Like 3 now?
1.
No, 1 today. You got another one from research yesterday. Yeah, she's killing it with the researches. Let's do some checks next to the golden pillar. No idea what it says, but it has a plaque there, but Mudbray is not it. And of course, we also have a Sigilith now. Will you? No, you won't, and it's okay. First shiny of day 2 is gonna be a Sigilith. Not complaining with that, though we are literally 51 minutes into the event, so it's cool to see it, but it would have been nice to see this thing a lot earlier, and also I suck at throwing at these things. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, give me 1 second. There's that great curveball, and we got it. Awesome. I love getting extras just in case people didn't get them during Nova Tour and such. And who knows, maybe this one's amazing. It's not, but it could have been. Well, turns out today's gonna be a Sigilith day, which is fine, you know, more than happy with that. A big goal would be a level 1 of this, but that would be really hard to achieve. But I would argue to this day, this is probably one of the hardest regionals to get, because they only show up in Greece, Jerusalem, and Egypt. Basically, the old world is where they show up. So, you know, finding them here is great, and they do show up in other events and such, but this is probably one of the rarest regionals. 1 Mudbray and 2 Sigiliths. Let's see what we get. The Mudbray is not golden, and 799 is not terrible, but now we're at the Sigiliths, and this one isn't it. 81's a decent number, though. How about number 2? No, and a 67. And there's the shiny Smoliv. I've been wanting to get one of these things just because I really like the shiny quite a bit. It turns from a green olive into a black olive. It's obviously just perfection. And speaking of perfection, we're right next to another Eevee stop in probably one of the best locations I've ever seen for an Eevee stop. But first, look at those IVs, they're fine. But if we leave real quick, look at that right there. That is located in a parking lot. I love my parking lot EVs. They're just so beautiful. Anywho though, let's get that stamp in here, see if we get the shiny. Come on. This, at least he's a happy guy in the parking lot, but is he going to be a shiny happy one in the parking lot? 3, 2, 1. No, still. 31 as well. Man, I've been getting terrible IVs. And here's a shiny parking lot donkey. So, I mean, clearly they chose the spot decently okay. A little strange that this is where all the shiny luck is. You'd think that beautiful park over there would be where we'd have all the luck, but no. Clearly what the game is trying to tell you is that you should be driving the event. Jokes aside though, how about these IVs? Oh, 3-star, nice. That's literally a 14, 12, 12. That's not bad. This is honestly a really nice park. You know, parking lot aside, it's such a nice park. And as you can see, we do actually have an Eevee stop here, but instead I clicked on the Fampy. Let's do it right here, right now. This should be number, I want to say 6. So we only get to do 2 more after this one. But you know what? Maybe, just maybe. Oh, I like that one, actually. That's a really good stamp. But anyways, maybe this is the one. But no, this is actually number 5. So we still get 3 more encounters after this one. So this, not a shiny one, and a 435. Not a big deal. We still have 3 more chances. So we were just talking about how we thought that bench looked really nice. And then look who came running out from behind it. As long as yeah, there he is. Look at that. Just a teeny little monitor, dude. Try not to scare him too much, but that's such a fun thing for a city safari. Oh man, he's so cool. I really love these kind of animals a lot. I love seeing them. And funnily enough, where that monitor lizard is where this Eevee stop was, and there's a Kecleon on it. So you know what? We're gonna go with the theme, even though this is a chameleon and not a monitor, but whatever. Let's see if we get a shiny Kecleon here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to fight to get it because he landed in the middle of a lot of stuff. Never mind, there he is. Not shiny though, unfortunately, but still a fun find. This is such a scenic place with scenic shinies from research. No, not this one. Also, I'm sure you can hear there's garden work happening, but this one is not a shiny Mudbray. And here is Eevee stop number, I want to say 6, unless I'm miscounting, but I think this is our 6th one. So let's get that stamp off of there. It's a running Eevee. Hopefully it's not running away from its shininess though, because here it comes. Once it loads in, not a shiny. Ooh, 451 though, that's 8 away. This is both our 2nd to last one, so let's see what happens. You ready for this? I'm already pressing down. And she let go, I let go. Nice laying down Eevee. And this is lucky number 7. You ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boom. Come on, not for me or her, and I got a 45, she got a 38. You get one more chance, just one more chance. Got 3 more researches here. I think it's 2 Mudbrays and a Sigilith, but this one is an 82. Sigilith is next. Is it shiny? It is not. And then we got this last one, and not a shiny donkey, 787. I accidentally clicked on it, but this is our final stamp, so let's see what happens with it. I am really hopeful that we get that shiny. But so far, it's only been Mexico that's given it to us, so I love this stamp, though. He looks super surprised and excited. Is he super surprised and excited because he got a shiny? No, and a 27, really bad. Oh well, yet another city safari without a shiny Eevee, but it is what it is. It's never guaranteed, it's all RNG. And to make me feel better after all that Eevee disappointment, we got the rare shiny ever. Look at that, shiny Feebas. Everybody loves a shiny Feebas. Honestly, it is a good shiny, and so is Milotic, but I remember when this Pokemon was first introduced, it was during, I think it was the first ever Research Day event ever made, and they made those researches stupid hard, so people were really upset with the event in general. That's why Research Days are a lot easier nowadays. But anywho, this one, yeah, it's about the same as all the others. Of course, this would happen when I don't record it in front of you, but tiny shiny Mudbray from the research. Very, very happy with that. I love getting tiny shinies and stuff like that, and it kind of works with Mudbray for sure. Oh, what a big win. Very, very happy with that. Plus, we've been seeing some monitor lizards even more. This is a great park. I'm so glad that they chose this spot, because this is the only reason why we came here was because of the Eevee stops. That's my smallest Mudbray ever, and I know it's not the hundo, but yeah, it's whatever. We're gonna hold on to this one. But if we disengage real quick, as you can see, there's still a couple more Eevee spots. In fact, I think there's actually just this last one. The spawns here have been great. There's been a lot of lily pad gardens and stuff. Like, this area is just phenomenal. I'm so glad we came here. Not gonna lie though, I do miss the air conditioning that was in the mall. The mall's air conditioning was phenomenal, but we will be going there a little later because for starters, we have a raid day, but also apparently it might get really rainy too. And here's a green deer in this green park. Beautiful. 1457, maybe, you know, not exactly like we could evolve this thing into weird deer if we wanted to. Oh man, though, it is starting to heat up, and we just took a bit of a risk and drank out of a drinking fountain here, which apparently, according to Google, we probably shouldn't have done. But that's fine. We'll just deal with those consequences later. Oh, that could have been a 0. So close. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, he just went back under. There is a massive monitor here. Found a really nice shady spot for these. It is hot outside, but we got a Mudbray that is a shiny, 799. Number 2 is another Mudbray that is a 793. And then last but not least, we got ourselves a Sigilith that is a 1076. And shiny Smoliv, number 2. Beautiful to see. Here's hoping it's good. Now that we got this Smoliv, let's take a look at it. It's fine. And here's our first batch of 9 eggs of the day. Let's see what happens. Number 1 is a Clink. Let's get a shiny Mudbray. That'd be cool. Or a shiny Sigilith. I'll be happy with either one. Number 3 is a Goomy. And number 4 is another Sigilith. 5 more chances. Come on, shiny. That's a Goomy. This one is a shiny Sigilith. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can back-to-back it, though. No, but a Mudbray. Neat. Next up is a Clink again. And then this one is a Goomy. Well, I'll take it. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully there's at least something magically hundo in here, but the shiny is okay all in all. Yeah, nothing too insane, but I'm glad that we've got our, I think this is the 4th one of the event. We've got another shiny Archon, first one of today, but this is like the 3rd one of this event. Let's see if this Archon wants to be good to us. This one is fine. We're back at the food court now because we're hungry. But also, look at this. Oh, shiny Shadow Regigigas, and it will have the tag. The downside is it's a 2389, so I'm pretty sure this is god-awful. But it doesn't matter. It's a shiny Shadow that we can add to our shinies of this event, so I'm happy with it. Plus, it was a free pass, so that's also awesome. And now let's watch as this Regigigas turns out to be pretty awful. Yeah. I mean, 2 stars is cool and all. But in the end of the day, what I'm really happy about is that it has the City Safari Bangkok thing on the bottom. I love the little tags. And here's the 3rd shiny Smoliv, but on the beach. Everybody loves a beach olive. It's extra salty, you know what I mean? Even though it's next to a Starbucks, so I don't fully know what's going on here, but I'm down. It's always fun seeing shinies on the beach biome. I really like this biome. It's the best biome. They should really make a desert biome, though, where they just kind of remove the beach and just make it more sand. I think that would be super cool. But anyways, not a bad Smoliv. 9 more 7s here. Let's see what happens. Ugh, Gumi. So far, we've had decent luck. 2 shiny hatches. Only 1 today, obviously. But in total, 2 out of the whole thing is not terrible. And there's another Sigilyph. Number 4 is a Clink. Number 5 is another Mudbray. Lucky 6 is another Sigilyph. But maybe lucky number 7 wants to be shiny. No, but that would have been cool. 2 more to go. This one is a Gumi. And last but certainly not least, we have another Sigilyph. All right, well, no shinies, but maybe there's a hundo. So let's find out together. That's definitely not it, but a decent one. And let's just keep going. And yeah, no hundo. Well, I'm actually really happy with this. Shiny Phanpy level 1 on the beach. And even though it says it's rainy in the game, the rain really hasn't shown up, thankfully. Like, it's a little cloudy, I'm sure you can tell, but it's not terrible. It doesn't feel like rain clouds, even though there is a little bit of that, like, humidity in the air. All of you that know about that feeling before a rainstorm, it feels just like that. But anywho, this is 2 stars. We'll take it. We're taking a quick rest here, but I do want to claim 1 of 5 here. I've had this for a while, and I was told that there might actually be something exciting in here, though I don't know if we're going to see it right away at the end, but it would be cool if so. So let's just see what we get here. We get a Rhyhorn. And also, for those of you who are curious how I got this Take a Go Time research, apparently this is something you can only get while being in Taiwan, so that's why I got it. But now it's time for the final rewards, and it's the Snorlax. Awesome, with the hat. See, that's what I was curious about. And what's really cool is it's going to have the tag for the Bangkok City Safari on it. So I don't know how many of these I can get during this time, but that is insanely cool. For fun, we'll take a look, even though I know it's not great. Yeah, it's fine, but it's still from Thailand, and it'll have the tag, so that's cool. And for page 2 of 5, we have to do the same exact thing that we did for page 1, so easy enough. It looks like we're getting 5 of these Snorlaxes. I don't know what kind of noises are happening in the background here, but hey, Shiny Sea Unknown, I'm losing my mind right now. Doesn't matter. We've gotten a decent amount of shinies though today, and we just ended the Mega Camera up today, so we'll show you those shinies later, even though you've already seen them in the previous video, but whatever. Blue ball for a blue shiny, and at least one thing was 15. Well, I'm really sad to say these things decided not to hatch in front of y'all, but let's take a look and see what we got. 98% Gumi at least, but there were no shinies, and yeah, no hundo. Lynn and I are gonna be doing the lucky trade. She's giving me the Witch Hat Greninja, which is cool, and I'm gonna give her, I believe this is the Easter Pikachu. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the Sakura background, but this is something that they reused for that Korea event, but good luck. I want a 1441, she wants a 643. It'd be cool. I have a bad habit of giving out Shundo Pikachu, so she might get that, honestly.
I hope you get the one that's Hondo with the Hydro Cannon.
I'd be down. All right, and I got, yeah, unfortunately not, but, oh, I'll take that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, you know.
Not bad.
She liked the Pikachu. She wanted the Pikachu, so she got the Pikachu, but thank you. I'd actually would silver bottle cap this. This is insane. Well, that's a huge win. We'll take it. And a shiny Goom. It's actually not the first one of the day, but I don't think I recorded that one. Probably because I was on the toilet. So there we go. We got ourselves one out on the street. And maybe, just maybe, the incense provided with not a really good one. 315 quests. Let's see what happens with these Mudbrays. It's not a shiny on this one. Not even close to the hundo. But this one right here is not shiny, and a closer one. Come on, 811 and golden. Not golden and not 811. Well, this is really fitting. This looks great, you know? Red Lobster on the beach. Shout out to the brands. Decent Cheddar Bay biscuits, you know? But let's see what we got when it comes down to IVs. I will say, though, I have yet to see a Red Lobster here in Thailand. I saw a freaking, yeah, Cheesecake Factory. That's what it was, and I thought that was amazing. But anyways, it's not amazing, but it doesn't matter. We got ourselves a cooked lobster. 9 more eggs. Let's see what happens, and I'm gonna do it off to the side so I don't get in people's way. But number 1 is Sigilyph. Everybody loves a good one of those. Number 2, Gumi. Gumi, and a shiny. No, but that would have been good. I've yet to ever hatch a shiny Mudbray. I don't think I ever even hatched a shiny, what was it, Skidoo. For whatever reason, those like to not be shiny for me in eggs, but there's another beautiful donkey. How about this one right here? Oh, Gumi. I was about to say Skidoo. I don't know why. Anywho, though, clink. This one is another donkey. And then next, we have another little Gumi dragon. And I don't think I'm seeing anything too amazing amazing IV-wise from these, but let's do a quick scan through and see what we see here. And, well, that Clink wasn't bad. That Gumi's not that bad either. And a Walmart Hundo Sigilith. Neat. All right, well, the event is over, but my getting shinies is not, apparently, so neat. 786. It's not going to have the tag or anything, but it's a beautiful shiny. And it has a Mega. And you know what? New Megas are coming, so maybe that means better IVs are on the horizon. Or maybe it's terrible. It's, oh my god. 15, 15, 12. Okay, that's a good one. Now the Bangkok City Safari is officially over, and we got 60 shinies, which is not bad. One singular Zubat, we got a Mankey. Technically this was traded to me, so I guess we really got 59 of them, but thank you again for trading this to me. I really, really appreciate it, because my luck with these is just terrible, and I'm trying to collect as many of these as possible. Mostly the ones I go to, but even the ones I don't go to, it would be cool to get them. But not only that, we also got 4 unknowns, an A, 2 Cs, and a V. Sadly no B, but whatever. For some reason, Fampy loved me, and we got 11 of those things, so that's awesome. 3 Stantlers, a pretty decent Sableye, 4 Camerups, including this freaking Goku bad, which is probably the best shiny I've gotten this entire weekend. 3 Feebasses, 2 Snowruns, 1 being a female, I believe. Yep, that one. And then we got ourselves a shiny Shadow Regigigas, which is still fun. We managed to get 5 Sigiliths, which is really cool. Plus we got ourselves 3 Archons, 2 Clinks, an Elgium, 2 Boiled Lobsters, 4 Goomies, and we got our hands on just like 7 Mudbrays, so that's not bad. It's good to have those for people that want them. Plus we did get the tiny one, which I love getting tiny or XXL ones. And then at the end we got 4 Smolobs, so if I needed to complete that set, we could officially, but I did kind of do that already during GoFest. Let me know in the comments down below what you would have wanted from this event. Minus the Eevee, obviously. I mean, feel free to put that, but I think we all would want that. But out of all the spawns that you saw, what would you have been focusing on? What do you need? And while you're down there, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.